Hello everybody, this is Alex from SoyaCincau.com and this is a COVID-19 Vaccine Malaysia update. This is a weekly show where we highlight the latest developments of the COVID-19 vaccine as well as the national immunisation program. There's a friendly reminder that this update is also available in Bahasa Melayu and you can check it out on the SoyaCincau BM channel by clicking on the box above or in the link in the description box below. Malaysia has achieved a new milestone of administering more than 400,000 doses in a day. And is there a vaccine restriction for Malaysians going to Europe? And if you've gotten the Sinovac vaccine, are you able to travel to Saudi Arabia? This and more in this week's episode. Before we begin, here are some highlighted comments from the previous video. Afifa Abdul Rahim said, "Thanks for the concise update as usual. Research is still ongoing on the effectiveness of all vaccines against the new strains of the COVID like the Delta and Lambda variants. Would be great if you could discuss this in the next video, please." Thanks for the comment. This is still being studied worldwide and still ongoing. I think we could have a separate segment to talk about this and perhaps maybe we can talk about it in our Let's Talk About show. So give us some time and we'll try to make it happen. So stay tuned. Next, Mike Cox says, "Why can't the KKM follow your method to disperse news info on the vaccinations on a daily basis? It's rather basic but also complete, which was what the people should be informed of the daily basis. Do believe that KKM is suffering from a systematic failure to carry out or hand out the relevant info." Thanks for the comment and support. Yes, there's room to improve for the KKM as well as the JKJAV, and that's one of the reasons why we're motivated to come up with this series of videos. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with the latest information and we're glad that you find these videos useful. Thanks again for your support. KCC said, "If my mom vaccine appointment is in KL but we are in Selangor, am I allowed to drive her to an appointment?" Yes, you can. If you get stopped at a roadblock, just show the vaccine appointment in the MySejahtera app. I recommend that you take a screenshot just in case if the app doesn't work or something's wrong with the internet line. The National Immunisation Program has achieved its new milestone of hitting 400,000 vaccinations per day ahead of its August schedule. This was achieved on 12 July with 421,479 doses, and it went up slightly to 424,541 doses on the next day. Selangor is currently administering close to 100,000 doses per day, followed by Sarawak, which is administering about 80,000 doses per day. 204 out of 453 workers at the IDCC Vaccination Center in Shah Alam were recently tested positive for COVID-19. As a result, the vaccination was closed for one day on the 13th of July 2021. If you've been vaccinated at the center between 9 to 12 of July 2021, you're urged to monitor your health condition for the next 10 days. If you're experiencing any COVID symptoms, you're urged to go for a swab test immediately. Following a recent concern that some Malaysians might be barred from entering the EU due to different AstraZeneca vaccines, the EU has issued a statement to clarify on the issue. According to the statement, such reports are inaccurate and the EU digital certificate is not a prerequisite to travel within the EU. It's not compulsory but simply a practical tool. The statement added that EU member states could allow entry for people that's vaccinated with WHO approved vaccine, and there's no obstacle or hurdle. Minister of Religious Affairs Dr. Zulkifli Mohamad has said that the Saudi Arabian government has added Sinovac into its list of recognized vaccines to gain entry into Saudi Arabia. This is good news for people who have gotten the Sinovac vaccines that are planning to visit the country for their Hajj or Umrah. However, CNBC Indonesia have pointed out that the recognition comes with a condition. Apparently, if you've taken 2 doses of the Sinopharm or Sinovac vaccine, a third booster shot is required with a Saudi-approved vaccine in order to enter the country. This may include Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson and Moderna. At the moment, Malaysia is still studying the need of having a third dose, and mixing of vaccine is still not yet approved by local health regulators. If you're going for your second dose appointment, please make sure that you've gotten your digital vaccine certificate before leaving the vaccination center. If you go to the MySejahtera profile page, the digital certificate should turn from white to orange. The vaccine certificate will include the time and date of the vaccination, the type of vaccine, as well as the batch number. The MySejahtera app has been recently updated to include more types of early requests for early vaccination. Besides senior citizens, you can now request for early vaccination if you need to travel abroad for work or study, or if you're bedridden, or if you're taking care of a senior citizen or people with disabilities. Just go to the MySejahtera app, go to the home screen, tap on Help Desk and select A, Vaccination Appointment. Take note that email requests are no longer accepted, so you have to do everything through the MySejahtera app. After receiving your jab, you're advised to avoid strenuous activities for 1 week. This may include weightlifting, running, cycling, and swimming. If you're experiencing symptoms such as acute chest pain, shortness of breath, or palpitations, please seek medical help immediately. As usual, if you experience any symptoms after vaccination, including fever, headache, muscle ache, please report it in the MySejahtera app under the vaccination page. Previously, individuals that have recovered from COVID-19 are told to wait at least 3 months before they can go for the vaccine jab. The JKJAV has recently revised the guideline and recovered patients can now go for the vaccine jab according to their appointment. However, there's one exception for COVID-19 recovered patients that received the anti-SARS-CoV-2 monoclonal antibodies as part of their treatment, and they'll need to wait for at least 90 days before they can get the jab. This is a precaution to avoid interference between the antibody therapy and the immune response from the vaccine. The JKJAV has also warned that high-risk individuals or people that are still waiting for the COVID-19 results not to go to the vaccine center. You can cancel your appointment and you'll be rescheduled automatically. Health Director General Dr. Noor Hisham Abdullah has recently shared that a total of 2,779 healthcare workers were infected with COVID-19 after they were fully vaccinated. However, majority of them had experienced stage 1 and stage 2, which had minor symptoms, and only 3 of them has reached stage 3 and stage 4, and none of them had reached stage 5. This is a strong indication that vaccinations are effective in preventing hospitalization and death due to COVID-19. However, there's still a risk of being infected, so you need to follow the SOPs, including wearing a face mask and social distancing. COVID-19 patients with light symptoms can be isolated at home, and this will reduce hospitalization. Dr. Noor Hisham Abdullah has also reminded everyone to complete their vaccinations with 2 doses. He said that a single dose is insufficient to provide enough protection against the COVID-19 variants of concern. As of 13th of July, Malaysia has administered over 12 million doses. Over 8.3 million people, or 25% of Malaysia's total population, have gotten at least 1 dose. Meanwhile, 3.8 million, or 11.8% of the population, have completed their vaccinations with 2 doses. In terms of completed vaccinations, the Klang Valley, which includes Selangor, KL and Putrajaya, has the most with almost 1 million people receiving 2 doses. This is followed by Sarawak with over 660,000 people and Johor with over 350,000 people. As of 11th of July, over 18 million people have registered, which is 72.7% of the targeted population. Selangor has the most registration with over 4.3 million people, followed by Johor with over 2.2 million people, and Sarawak with over 1.7 million people. That's all we have for now, and if you have any questions, please drop them down below in the comment section and we try to answer them as soon as possible. Due to the rapid developments of the COVID-19 vaccine as well as the National Immunisation Program, some of this information might be out of date, so you can get the latest information on SoyaCincau.com or check out our latest video on our YouTube channel. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, like us on Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe us on our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell icon so that you'll be informed of our future videos. If you haven't registered for the vaccine, you can do so at vaccinecovid.gov.my or use the MySejahtera app or call in at 1-800-888-828. This is Alex from SoyaCincau.com. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!